everybody, welcome back. This is Miss Faye, and this is my world. We got a hot topic today. The narcissist will put you in a trance. The narcissist can hypnotize you. Before we get started, I'd like to say welcome. Welcome to the channel. Welcome to all the new viewers, the new subscribers, and welcome to you who have been with me from the beginning. I really appreciate you. Now, to get us started on this topic, I did pull a short video, and then we're going to dive right into it. The narcissist will put you in a trance. All right, here we go.
The narcissist induces a hypnotic trance to control you the moment they meet you. How? Let me explain. The moment they meet you, they become this person who has the same likes and dislikes, who has the same hobbies that you have, who is basically into the same things that you are into. By doing this, they bypass your critical factor, create a rapport, and then use repeated suggestibility. What that means is that they start saying things continuously about who you are as a person, of course, in the form of praise, and you accept all of that. Once that becomes acceptable, then they start devaluing you, and through the devaluation, they constantly suggest that you are the stupid person, that you are way below them, and that you have this flaw and that flaw, and ultimately, all of those messages get rooted in your subconscious mind. They get the subconscious hold over you, and they are able to shape your feelings, your thoughts. They say this thing and it becomes your truth, which is why it becomes so difficult for you to leave a relationship with such a person.
All right, now you see what he said? Listen, and what he said is so true. When I was with the narcissist, I'm telling you, I felt like he had a spell or something over me. A spell. And when it broke up, when the relationship broke up, I had a hard time releasing it, and that had never happened to me before. You know, I've always been the type of when the relationship was over, I can forget you, and then in the next week, I can hardly remember your name. But I couldn't let go of that narcissist. And, you know, in hindsight, I realized what I thought was love was only a trauma bond. That's why it was so hard to let go of it. And he did have me in a spell, under a trance, in a hypnotic state. Okay? And I pulled a little material. Let me see what it says here. Okay, how does the narcissist do it? How does he put you in this trance? All right, here we go. You know the narcissist has that stare. The narcissistic stare. And that's one way that you can pick them out quick. And be aware of that, because I met a young man who was a religious man. You understand? And I thought a spiritual man, but he had that narcissistic stare. He had that narcissistic stare. And see, that's a telltale sign. I don't care what they say. If they got the stare, then they're a narcissist. Okay? All right. The narcissist can induce this trance by using eye contact, voice tone, body language to create a hypnotic state in the victim. Wow. Listen, people, because remember, you know, we may have some new people here who don't realize what a narcissist is. Okay, so let's kind of wind it back. The narcissist is a person who has gone through a traumatic experience when they were young. Due to that experience, they went to the dark side. They went to the dark side. Now they are possessed with a demonic energy. A demonic energy. And this demonic energy is only out to seek and destroy. To destroy. Okay? So now you are dealing with the person that maybe you are attracted to, but it could be a demonic energy. Because realize, when this demonic energy has taken over this person, the person, is not there. You're operating with a demon. You understand? The person is not there anymore. That human that has empathy and care and all love and all is gone. What's inside and operating that person is a destructive energy. It's going to destroy the person, and it will destroy any person that they can get in that web. That's the narcissist. Okay? So the way that, it's kind of like in the wild. These creatures in the wild, they will stun they have that venom. They'll stun their victim, and then they can go back and eat them up, They'll stun them and put them in a trance. Then they can come back later and eat them up. That's kind of what the narcissist does. He puts you in a trance. Right away, he starts the whole process of this trance process, so that you are under his control totally is what he wants. Okay? And here are some signs that maybe you are in a hypnotic state already. Now, do you feel trapped? You feel like you're in a relationship with someone who is always in control, and you can't break free from their grip. All right, that's a sign that you're a victim. Losing yourself. You find yourself losing your sense of self and individuality. You start to do things that you wouldn't normally do, and you start to think differently. Another thing that the narcissist does, and I've seen him do this a lot to a lot of women, isolation. The narcissist would try to isolate you from your friends and family so that they can have complete control over you. They may tell you that no one else understands you, that they are the only ones who truly love you. Because to a narcissist, controlling you is everything to that narcissist. So that's why he puts you in that hypnotic state, so that he can control you. Now, when I was with the narcissist, he didn't have complete control. And that's probably why he didn't stay with me longer, because I would battle him all the way in a lot of things, because I just thought he was ridiculous. It was ridiculous, some things that he would come up with. And he could never justify his beliefs or anything that came out of his mouth. He couldn't justify it. And he did not like it when I would challenge him about it. And I always would. I mean, if you come with me with a statement, you got to be willing to back it up. And the narcissist couldn't do that, you see. And I'm finding, I've met some other narcissists, the same thing. They just sprout information. I don't know if it's because they're used to being in control or whatever. But then when you challenge them on that information, they can't back it up. They're empty. They have nothing to say. And the thing about that, they don't want to be around you long. Narcissists really like it easy. They like it easy. When they can come in, hypnotize their victim, and everything's good. The victim is running around on eggshells trying to please the narcissist. Praising the narcissist, telling the narcissist how grand he or she is. This is what the narcissist wants. And ladies, you need to be careful. It sounds a lot like men wanting women to be more submissive. That's what it sounds like to me. To be under their control. That's narcissistic. You got to look at it for what it is. And the thing about it is, this is what gets me. It's so many relationship counselors who are male, who are, counseling women how to keep a man. And what is it? It's submission. It's to submit. This is what they're teaching you. I'm saying it's narcissistic because the narcissist, he has to have control over his supply. Remember, you're just supply to the narcissist. You don't love anybody. Instead of these men counselors trying to teach men love, understanding, tolerance, no. They're trying to teach the women to submit to their bad behavior, which is narcissistic. Ladies, don't do it. Don't do it. Now, men will say, and I'm sure these are narcissistic men that will say this, that if you don't submit, and they don't use that term, but if you don't do certain things, well, then that's why you're alone. Well, that's okay. Because we are self-sufficient women, happy women. We don't have to have a man. So until he can get his act together, we're going to continue to work on ourselves. We're not going to submit to these narcissists. Now, the thing about it, ladies, you got to be careful when you meet someone because there's so many narcissists out here. Men are really being influenced to be more narcissistic. So when you are meeting these men, that's why I say, take your time with them. If you meet a man and right away he's going to be controlling, you go out, you meet him for dinner or something and he's telling you what you need to order, or he'll order for you or whatever like this or whatever. You don't want that. When I first met the narcissist, he liked shopping. So, women love, I'm not going to say no. But he wanted to pick out my clothes. No, hell no. No. That was something that we had to cut off in the beginning. Well, see, I was always rebelling against what the narcissist was trying to set up. No, you're not going to pick out what I wear. So be careful of that. It's easy for you to fall into that trap. It's easy because, he would take me to a very nice store and let's go shopping. But then he'd want to be right on my back to go shopping and then pick out what he thought. No, So that was a sign that I should have picked up on in the beginning. And if you go out on a date with a man that is the least bit controlling about anything that you do, he could be a narcissist. Because, see, this is all part of the hypnosis, you see, getting you to submit. Submit to me. Okay? Although I didn't submit to the narcissist, I was drawn to him for a number of reasons. Number one, my spirit. I talked about this in another video. My spirit knew him. And I was curious to see, who are you? How do I know you? You see what I'm saying? So that's why I went that route. But, on one of my other videos, I do talk about my journey with the narcissist down that path. But here, the narcissist does have control and a power, a hypnotic power over you. I was with the narcissist for about 6 years until it got that he discarded me, and then he was away, then he'd want to come back, and then he was away, then he wanted to come back, things like that. And I did that for a little while until I finally cut it off. You see, because the narcissist isn't about throwing away supply. It took me a long time to realize that he never cared anything about me. Okay? It took me a long time to realize the narcissist is incapable of loving anyone. And once I realized that, and I realized that I was dealing actually not with a human being, I was dealing with a demon. When I realized that, then I was able to cut it off and see it for what it really was. See it clear. And oh, happy day that was. Ladies, be very careful. I know quite a few women, you've lived your life with a narcissist and you found your comfortable place in your life. And by all means, if your life is good, live it out. Some women I know, they're with the narcissist, and the narcissist actually has his activities, his life, and you got your activity in your life, and they manage to coexist. You see? But you ladies who are just starting out, you may not want to be with a narcissist. Okay? You may not want to be there because the narcissist will eat you up. He's all about destruction. Control, power, destruction. All right? So you got to be very careful. And the way that he does the victim is that he puts you in a trance. He puts you in a hypnotic state. And before you know it, now you're gone. You gone. You on the roller coaster ride with the narcissist. Because, see, during that time, he's love bombing you. You're getting flowers and gifts and shopping and trips and all kind of stuff. You darn right you in a hypnotic state. You see? And by the time that the narcissist knows that he's got you, he's got your mind, he's got you in his grip, he's got control over you, then that's when he turns and starts the devaluing stage. The devaluing stage, because he's eating up all these emotions. He likes it when you're happy. Now he don't want you to be happy. So now he's going to eat you up from being miserable. He's going to eat that supply. That's the narcissist. Be careful, ladies. Guard yourself. I hope that I said something that can help you when dealing with an evil narcissist. There are no good narcissists. They're all demonic. Love yourself and take care of yourself. Now, if any of you have a question that you would like for me to answer, my email address is in the description. And if you're interested in your affirmation for today, the link is also in the description. Try not to overlook your affirmations because they are extremely important. Your affirmation actually change your belief about yourself. And you will see it, the change, become evident in your reality by just changing your subconscious belief. So, I want to thank you so much for supporting this channel. I thank you for your comments and your letters. And a very special thank you to those that leave a donation. I really appreciate all of you. I wish you all the very best. And I really hope to see you next time.